Hi, and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to run your technical maintenance service company using STEL Order. To do this, I have on the left side of the screen the web version, which you can access simply by going to www.stelorder.com and logging in using your credentials. On the right side of the screen, I have the phone app, which will mostly be used by technicians and field workers who can carry out their work and be connected to the office in real time. Now, let's go through a typical case scenario for one of these companies. One where one of your clients has contacted you to let you know that something isn't working right. For starters, the person taking the call at the office will want to go to technical service and incidents, and they want to create a new incident to notify everyone of the phone call. For starters, the first step will be to select a client. Let's go with Clearlight. Now here, you can add a series of information as the office staff is taking the call. Say they can add a priority, they can change the status, they can even change the address where this is taking place if the client has multiple addresses. On the description field, they can also leave a few details about the job that needs to be carried out. Say, carry out oven repairs ASAP. Right? So now, what we're going to do is assign this to one of our technicians, the STEL technician. Once this incident is saved, on the right side, you'll be able to see that the technician has indeed gotten a notification on his phone to let him know that some new work has come in. Once selected, it'll take them straight to the incident, where they can review all the details that the office staff have left for them. They can even use Google Maps to view where the client is located, simply by clicking here. Perfect. And they can also even phone the client directly from there on. Now, let's go with the assumption that the technician is already in place after viewing the incident, and he now has to carry out some work in relation to this. His first step will be to create a new document. To do this, we simply click on the icon on the bottom left corner. And now, depending on the type of work that's going to be carried out, he'll want to create one document or another. For example, if he simply wants to give the client an idea of the price or the cost of the repairs, he'll create a work estimate for them. If there's unfinished work that needs to be carried out on a later date, an ideal step would be to create a pending work order. Next up, you have the work delivery note, which is what we're going to go for. Now, a lot of people have been asking this, but a work delivery note is basically a confirmation of work. Some people also call it dispatch notes. Right, so we'll go with that. And the technician can now add items in relation to the work is carried out. So say, for example, he has change the oven resistance. Simply click add here, accept. We go back. They can also add an item, say the thermostat, by clicking on the plus button, click and accept. And now say that he's also going to charge them the laboring costs. Now, if he's done an hour of work and we've got it configured in 30 minutes, he'll want to add 2 of those. So 2 packs of 30 minutes. Perfect. Once it's accepted, we go back, selecting here, and you can see the items have been added. If we go to the header, we can also add some additional information, such as the title, comments. As you can see, the private notes are basically internal comments that carry over from the incident. These will not appear on the document, unlike the comments themselves. They can change the currency, they can select a payment option, or even simply just the start date and end date of the work they've carried out. So say all the work's been done. Let's save this. Alright, document saved. Now, at this point, the technician, what he might want to do is basically collect a signature from the client, which he can do so by pressing on the 3 squares here, and then selecting the sign option. Here, the client can drop a signature, apologize for the scribble, and they can also leave a name and identifier number, just in case. Alright, so now we have the signature saved, as the phone has notified us. And we can even download the document, see what it looks like. Now, this will bring up a series of options to customize the PDF document that's generated, but basically, we'll go for the basic version this time. Download. And here we are. This is what the delivery note will look like, signature included. The logo and all the other information can be customized at any time through the template customizer, and you can basically edit all the information that's present and confirm that the lines are there. All right. Technician can even send it over to the client using the send option. Again, this brings up the PDF customization option. We'll go for the basic once again. And this brings up the email screen. You can customize a default email message in your configuration, or you can edit it right on the spot right now. It'll also ask us if we want to use read receipts, if we want to add an additional email address. So let's quickly send this over. Alright, perfect. And now, as you can see, the office staff did get a notification a moment ago, letting them know that a new work delivery note has been created. This is done in real time as the technician saves it, and then what the office staff can do is click into it and confirm that all the details are correct. And check, as you can see, it's all the same information. They can edit it or let the technician know they missed something, or if everything's in order, the office staff can then move over to start invoicing the client for that. They simply go to More, Generate, and Invoice. As you can see, this takes us over to the invoicing screen as such, with all the information carried over as it was before. We can add a title, payment terms, all the additional information. And from this point, once this is saved, the office staff can also send it over via email, download a PDF copy, duplicate it into another document, or even create an event if they want to sort of set a reminder around this invoice. Now, another useful feature that STEL Order has is the ability to carry out your maintenance schedule simply by using the calendar that we have integrated. For that, we go to the calendar section, and as you can see for now, this is blank. But say we have clients who have recurring maintenance, and we need to plan this out and have it all scheduled beforehand so we can notify the technicians and basically plan the workload. For starters, let's create a new calendar. We'll call it Maintenance. No description needed, and what I'm going to do is share this with my technician so that he too can access this calendar. You can change the rights if it's only reading or writing, and we save. Okay, now in the maintenance calendar, what we're going to do is create a new event. So, for example, today at around 3 p.m. till about 4 p.m. This is when it's actually going to carry out the maintenance operations. You can select what type of an event it is, you can create new types or customize the ones that you already have. You can select which calendar it goes to, in this case maintenance, change the status, and also select which client this belongs to. Again, we're going to go with Thomas & Sons. Right, you can set a reminder for this event, so for example, if you want a notification on your phone or via email, you can customize how often this happens and add as many reminders as you want. Now, to make this a regular maintenance operations, say Thomas & Sons want to be reviewed every 3 months for the next year. Okay, so we click on repetitions, and basically we'll select, okay, so if it's going to be for the next year every 3 months, that'll be 4 repetitions. We want that to happen monthly, because that's the basis it's going to go on, and we'll say the 26th of every 3 months. You can also change it to the first Monday, the last Friday, any kind of combination every X months. But basically here you get a summary. So the day 26th, every 3 months, 4 repetitions. That's pretty much the year sorted out for this client. So we click accept. We'll share this event with our technician. Even though the technician has already been invited to the calendar and can see it, this will also notify them of this new event. Okay, so we go to save. And as you can see, the event is being created here. And also the technician has been notified that the event has been created. Yep, he can review it as well right here. And takes him back. Okay, so let's just double check this has been created in the future as well. And indeed, 3 months down the line, the client has another scheduled event, this time to carry out the same maintenance operations. Now, as the technician who is attending this event, all they need to do is go to the calendar, locate the event in question, or they could also click on the notification. But anyway, here they can review all the details that the office staff have prepared for them, and they can now create a document based on this event. So, once again, create document, and once again we're going to go with the delivery note on the basis that the work has already been completed, so sort of as a confirmation of the work that's been carried out. So we've got a new delivery note, we go to add items. Here at the top, you can actually go to multiple selection and add quite comfortably all the ones you want. So say you took a thermostat, a vest, and we're going to charge them for the transport costs. You click back. Once again, you can go to the header to customize additional information such as a title, private notes for the office staff, or comments for the client to view later on, payment option, all that kind of information. So we're going to save this document. And once again, the office staff should soon get another notification to let them know that a work delivery note has been created. And here it is. Pending invoice. As you can see as well, you can see the activity, when it was signed, by who, when it was sent over email. And from this point on, really it depends on your own operations. Your office staff could carry out the invoice, as again, simply by going to more generate invoice, or the technician themselves can do it as well, simply by clicking on the generate button and generate ordinary invoice. But as you can see, STEL Order allows you to have your office staff and employees who are working on the field connected at all times. All the work that they carry out can be done in real time. They can even work offline and the work will be uploaded later. But more importantly, your team will not have to access the office. They can receive all the workload simply on their phone or tablet. And yeah, it's really easy to use. Why not give it a try? Be sure to like and subscribe our videos as well. There'll be more on the way soon.